Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today we are making these very cute little tags and plates. Things like that. Yeah, we're attaching them with ball pins. So if you want to make little tags, attach them with ball pins, or in your own way, you could put little bits of embroidery floss through there. Something like that. You can attach them to journals by using a bit of cheesecloth, for example, or a bit of material, and attach them like that. Some of these were made with a die cut, Sizzix die cut, but the ones we're making today, they're made by hand, and I think they look better. I really like those. Hope you do too. If you like the idea, please join us today, and please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share my video, press the notification bell with your crafty finger, and please join my Facebook group. Love to see you on there. Love to see your things that you make, and love to have a chat with you. Okay, thank you so much. Let's go. Today I'm going to be making or showing you how to make. Now if you think they're cute, these are even cuter. Actually this sort of pin it onto, you can stick material in your book and pin things like this onto it. Yay, there's like that. That's the one I made. These are the ones I'm making today. These are the ones I made using a die cutter, Sizzix. So I've got some little tiny ones, but they're such nuisances to bother to get the things out. So you can just cut them and easily make them. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to show you what I did was, right, you don't have to do this, obviously you can use what you like, but I think this looks good. Something that makes the board I'm using really good. Just got to find the end of this thing. And this is the only bad thing about washi tape, really, isn't it? When you get there, yes, I'm pulling a great big chunk off, and I'm going to use this glue. I left the lid off it earlier, by the way. Right. Oh, come on, get out there. Right, let's get this properly on. Okay, so oh, it still works. It's only been off for about how many hours? About 6 hours, so like that. So still works. So I'm going to put, because I think this is my favourite thing to use, I'm going to put that down there. Oh, it's got a chunk of glue underneath. That's the trouble with the tester. It's not like the other. I don't know if anybody else finds that with stick glues, they do tend to have all stuff come off them. Like they don't. It's not straightforward. This, when you get this, you get sort of like a residue sort of thing, and big chunks of it as well. Big chunks of residue underneath your work. Not something under there. No, just to show me up, it hasn't got any. So okay, right, okay, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I love this on my thing. So that's now what I'm using, is that as the background. That's what I'm doing, if you didn't understand. Right, I'm using things like this as well. Oh yeah, ink these up. Oh, ink these bits up. So bits of things you've been using before. That's there we go. And the good thing about this is using if you're using certain types of glue that ooze, like this sort of glue might, then hold on, there it is. You see, hopefully, whoops, this will be used. That's now fainted, the glue. Right, so there we go. So then we've got a nice and do that to make sure it's all, so I'm really rubbing hard to make sure that is down like that. Okay, what else can we grab? I've got loads of bits somewhere. Aha. What's that? There's some more there. That is all this. There's all this, look. Oh, they could grab a bit of that. Just grab a, it doesn't matter because I'm just using it up. You're not sort of making a pattern with it or anything. I'm just going to use it up. Just stick it on. You're not wasting it, are you? Now, well, yeah, that's a very, very good point somebody made, and I think it's brilliant. Somebody said, you know, because I was on, I don't know if I did it in a video or not, because I might not, it might be the video I'm redoing now, because I'm redoing this video, because I've found a better way of doing this. Dog, excuse me. Keep still. What are you doing? What are you after? I think he's found some biscuits. Yeah, so it said, I said in a video, I think practice makes perfect. It might be the one I did, Maintenance Monday. Now, you can't really, I mean, you know what that means. It doesn't mean it makes you perfect. It just means it makes you better. And this lady says, I tell my children, she's called Marcy. She says, I tell my children, practice makes you better. Or told her children, I'm not sure. And so, I think that's a good point. It isn't perfect, you know, yeah, because if you think it makes you perfect, some kids do take things literally, don't they? So they probably think, yeah, so perfect is too big a word for that, really. I know it's sort of like we do take things a bit more literal in this day and age, don't we? And we're sort of like questioning things and things like that. So, you know, it's interesting. So I was trying to think of something else to say. I've forgotten what it was. Something about being competent. I put it on my group, my Facebook group. It's on my Facebook group if anybody's got any ideas. And also I've asked some people who may not have the English as their first language. I would just wonder what they say, what sort of thing they actually say, and I wonder if we could adapt what they say instead. Because in case it's any better than that. So it's like, what's it like? It's like that. I know this is probably a very bad example, but I've heard people say, well, that'll be when hens grow teeth. That's a French thing, isn't it? That's what French people do say. That's an actual thing. So some people adapt that and use it in English, which is, you know, sounds a bit different to what we normally say. So it might even sound original. But I knew, I thought, oh, I've heard that one before. Somebody's got that, taken that from French. So that's the sort of thing. I mean, we could use. I'm going to put that. Shall I put that? No, let's cut a little bit off. Let's cut a few little. This is French, some of it anyway. I'm putting up now. French to English dictionary. So let's put a little bit there. Have a little bit of background as well, because there's nothing wrong with the background. Background's what I did. It's one of my little things that I've done. Right, I'm going to now. I think we're going to give up. Right, so book page wise, let me show you what I'm using. So book page wise, what I've done is, since you know we sometimes cut off these little bits of the edge. Let's just get a few. I often cut it off anyway. I don't know if you do, but I cut it off. I cut off the edge there because it's I prefer to use the actual bit of the book page. I'm actually using this for a change. Right, I've got to think of some words again now. Words! I've got to think of some words. Right, so what I'm going to do is, so I've done a little masterboardy thing there, look. You don't need much. So if you want to do a mini masterboard, that's even better, isn't it? Right, this is a 0.2 micron pen. It's very tiny. You don't have to use this. You can use, well, what I've done is some of them. Let's have a look, see where it is. On this one, for example, I've got, I think I've probably missed a, sort of like spaced it out and used a certain typewriter thing there. So I've done that there, but I really love these. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm sort of like doing it with pen and writing. So I think my writing's okay. So what I'm going to do is write a word on here. Okay, I'm doing it backwards because earlier on I was doing it the other way around and I thought, no, you don't do it like that. Let's have my favourite. I'm always putting this. I'm trying to show you how I'm writing. A bit like a typewriter sort of handwriting. I call this courier, but you might notice something else. I think of that as courier handwriting. Right. There's my scissors. Okay, that says flourish. I'm going to ink it up. Right, this determines the size of your tag or your what do you call the badge or something? Not a badge, is it? Your thing that you're doing. Plaque. That's the word. A plaque. Oh, I can see my coffee there. It's actually decaf because it's late. See, earlier on I was making a video really early. So what I'm doing is now, let's just move that up there so you can see properly. This is supposed to be where the edge of the thing is, look. Yeah, so we have it about there, don't we? And we know. I'm going to put that in a very nice place. I'm choosing where to put it now because before I didn't. I'm going to cut it out. This is going to be a tag. I've decided this is going to be a tag. So I'm putting that on there like that. I've written it, say you've cut it out or you've written it out like I have. I thought that's a very nice little place to do. And more masterboard material there. Now this bit I'm cutting a little bit longer because I want to make it into a tag. Where the front word is. Front of the word is, not the front word, the front of the word. Okay, so now I'm going to try and cut parallel. I'm cutting parallel to that line there. This is easier than the other way around, believe me. The other way around, I was cutting the tags out first, and then I was doing this, and I was sort of like adding little things like stars just to make it up. But anyway, I'm just snipping off the corners. Snipping off the corners, making sure that is level there. Look, doesn't matter if it's level with that or not, but probably that's a good guide actually. There we go, and we get our piece of this. Oh, let's get some inking upping done. I've done it all inking upping, you know, all the way around. All this, oops, that's decided no more. it's actually glue. Right, so I'm going to stick that on there now. Okay, glue. It's best to do it on here, really, isn't it? So then we've got all of it. Now, I should be in shot there. You should be in shot. Okay, according to my little marker. Okay, I think it's a good idea of that lady. She said, oh, I've got my markers to show me where to film. I thought, oh, that's a good idea. Right, so I've taken the leaf from her book. Let's get that down there. I can't quite see from here. Right, okay, now we're going to get our glue. Baby wipe or glue wipe. Perfect. I don't know when the baby wipes are actually. Probably at the shop. Yeah. Right, so then I'm going to cut parallel to that. So I'm cutting, so see if I can get the same distance between that all the way around. There, how about that then? So I've done that, and I'm going to cut off those corners very tinily. Tiny, tiny, tiny little snippets there. Rounding those little corners. I'm going to still ink it up. If you noticed in the UK, our file folders are very brown. It's very cardboardy that side and very brown that side, but very useful, very cheap. Okay, let's get this, and I'm always using them. I think I've probably used them in most projects. Right, okay, so let's get this now. Now I used this side. So I used this side because I was using that there, look, as my guide. So I'm putting that little. I'm not making a hole. I'm just checking. I need to move it down a bit, otherwise we'll be over the flourish word. You see, does that look like it's in the middle? It better be. Oh yeah. So they've got little hole there. Look, little tiny hole. That's not how I say hole. Hole. That's just for fun. Okay, so there. So about that. Hopefully that looks really nice. The one I really liked when I did these was that one. I don't know, it's not quite so good on there as that one, but oh, I don't know though. I don't know. I would say that's just as good as that. Look, I had to do an extra thing because it didn't fit. So that's about the same size anyway. Look, there we go. No, I'm not. If you notice, I'm not going to a pattern, so that's slightly different. It doesn't matter. We're imperfect, aren't we? If you remember me talking about my brother's beams, I've mentioned it on my group. It's also on other videos as well. The story of my brother's beams in his attic. Now I'm going to get that, take that little snip off there. Right, so I'm going to do another one now, show you another one. May as well, hadn't we? We may as well do about 3. And hopefully I'm going to get those little bits out of the way. I've actually got a brush and dustpan especially for all this. And this desk is under here. It's a red one. Okay, let's try something else now then. I'm going to put this one in capitals. I'm going to try and make it a bit more typewriter like. Trying to keep it the same. It's very easy to change the size of the letter. So if you do that, be mindful, as one of my words is, mindful of what you're doing. Shine, you see. Oh, there's the word. Mindful. Mindful. I know I've done that one. And, whoops, hold on. Fiddly little things when you've got numb fingers. These are. Oh, look, I picked it up. Yes, you get bad fingers when you get older. I don't know if you realise that, unless you get older. Yeah, although people do suffer from it when they're younger. Carpal tunnel. I assume that's what I've got. The doctor didn't say, but I think that's what it is. Right, shall I make another tag, or shall I make a little plate with that? I'm going to have a drink of my coffee in a minute because I need it. It's not coffee, it's decaf. But I need it. Need it. Right, there we go. Shine. I don't know why we're going to shine, but we're going to shine. I think that's a very nice thing. I love these little words like this. When I used to do bullet journaling, I think they used to like have these little words, and they didn't seem to mean anything. But now they do. I'd not cut that very well, but that doesn't matter. We'll see why in a minute. So I'm going to use my little scrap. We can make it as fat as we like, look, really. If you did want to make them all the same size, then you'd have to sort of like, I don't know. I'm not making mine the same size. I'm going to bring it in a bit because I'm going to cut off the corners. And I'm also going to show you something else as well that you can do with these. Oh, mustn't forget. Before we glue, we've got to do some inking up with our little dauber there, as I call them. There we go. So let's get that on there like that. Can you see that? Can you see? Am I over in the corner again? Yeah, instead of early, it's late. Right, okay. I'm going to put that on there like that. I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to cut off these little corners. Just snip them off. They won't look much different if you sort of like get them at the... Try and make the bottom of the triangles the same as that. Rather than... make them like... See, like that. Let me show you on here. I'll show you on a bit there. Instead of making them like that, try and make them like... Whoops, more like that. Not quite like that, but more like that. So they're more... Although of course you can do that if there was a need for in your design. Look, and also look, I'm going to, don't know whether I'm going to make this go a bit faster, because obviously I'm going to shut up anyway. Sometimes I'm thinking, oh, I wish I'd shut up and I could make it go faster. Yay, shine, yay. I like that one as well. It's great, isn't it? Oh, place to put them. Did I make... I've only made 2, haven't I? How many have I made tonight? Flourish and shine. I was going to make another one, wasn't I? Let's just make one more then. Using our little piece of paper, book page. Nice and thin, so you can sort of like easily stick it onto the thing. Right, okay, now let's think of a word. Okay, let's think of a really good... Right, I did think of one actually when I was drinking my coffee a minute ago, when I switched you off. Oh, you didn't know that, did you? I thought of thankful. Thought of grateful as well, but I thought I'll put thankful. Okay, so now I'm going to cut that out and ink it up. Okay, what else could I talk about today? I can't remember what I was talking about earlier. I know what sort of thing I would be talking about, because it's very much in my mind at the moment, about the word perfect and that. Because you can't, in perfect part, you can put perfect when you're doing like cats, PURR dash FECT, because that's just a bit of fun, isn't it? But we're not going to be perfect. I think imperfection, as I discussed, is in about my brother's attic, is beautiful. Right, let's see if I can... Yeah, that will do, won't it? We can put that there. Thankful. I'm thankful I have found a beautiful place for those. Right, so shall we do another tag? So I'm going to make that a little bit longer again. I love those little tags because you can put little ball pins on them. I think they're really nice. Right, where's my glue disappear? It's decided to fall down over there and it hasn't got a lid on. I don't know, I've gone back to the green lid because the yellow lid's vanished. Pin. Oh, I've got an issue with my other one as well because my other one's pin bent. I think it's because I'd left the pin off for a while, tried to put it back in, and I was trying to force it in, you know, thinking, oh, you will go in. But no, it said, no, I'm going to bend then if you're going to be, if you're trying to force me. So it bent, yeah. But I did manage to get it in. I haven't actually, I don't know where it is. Oh, it's upstairs. I know where it is. I was doing quite a lot of sewing yesterday, believe it or not, on my sewing machine. So, exactly. So. Yeah, I was doing quite a lot of sewing. So that, yeah, I was really, no, it was yesterday, day before. I really haven't, I want to find a good place, because normally I have to plug it in a certain way, but I found a better way to plug it in now. Don't mean literally, I mean a better place, because I was trying to plug it in near where my printer is. But I found out I don't have to do that. That has actually got a little bend in it. See if we can sort. I'm going to try and sort that out. So not quite so much off there, and a little bit more there. So I'm trying to get those where they're going equal. And that doesn't look right, does it? But it doesn't matter about that because we're not being perfect, are we? I think we are just having fun, and that is the main point. This is why I wanted to do this again. I thought I'm going to do that video again. I did it earlier, but I did it in a different way, and I think this is much better because, and much easier. I don't know, just because if you're a beginner, I don't think you necessarily have to go anything easier, because sometimes if you're thrown in the deep end, it do a good job. But this is quite gentle, this way of doing it, and I forgot to ink it up. You were telling me, weren't you? So you forgot to ink it up. I know you were. Thank you so much for telling me. Yay, there we go. And that's yeah, I'm getting loads of people comment now, so I'm getting no different people. Oh, I don't know what day this is going to be done. Oh, hold on a minute. I think I'm going to be, what day am I doing this? I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's not going to be, I might just do my Mae Pocket one on Friday. This might be Thursday. So if it is Thursday, you've just got one day to get your entries into the Mae Pocket video, which is the 100th video. You have to go down a bit further down. If you're on YouTube, click on my videos, and it'll bring up a whole list of videos, and it'll show you on there. It's the one next to the 500 subscriber. It's probably not very obvious, but it's got a picture of my Mae Pocket. If you're on my Facebook group, it's easy to find because I've got it on there now. So if you're on there, you know you'll be able to find it easily because I've got a reminder on there. Okay. Yeah, you could have, I suppose you could have the thingy that side, but I don't know. I think it's better that side. So it hangs that way up. And you put your ball pin in. You put your ball pin in, you put your ball pin out. Right, where's my ball pins? Not in there. Not in that thing that's going to fall over in a minute. No, stay there. Right, let's have a look. See if I can. Oh, here they are. Right, my ball pins. Let's see the colours, because get everything except for pink, and they've all fallen out because I didn't realise it was open. Everything except for pink in there. Oh. Somehow that's got in there. I don't know where that's exactly from. I think I was going to make something out of it once. Right, what colour do we need for? I think a nice gold one. Yeah, so this one's going to have a nice gold one. You put strings in if you like, obviously, and do little things, but yeah, I'll show you an idea for them. Now, where is it? if you made those little tickets, you could put one of those little tickets as a pocket on something, and then hold on a minute, and then put them in like that. You don't have to have little tags on them. Then you can just put them in like this. They look sweet, don't they? There, look. Look, I've got little, we can put that, but obviously, as I said, you could use little, you could pin them in, stick a piece of material on. If you've got some lace or something in there, you could hang it off there, well, whatever, not necessarily lace, as I said, like, this is actually, I think this is cheesecloth. I think I've got a piece of cheese, that's cheesecloth, and I've got my little thingies hanging off there. So, oh, that's gold as well. It's probably a popular choice at the moment, gold. I think they're all, are they all gold? Oh no, that one's rose gold and that one's white. That was my, you can see there, that was cut out from the die cuts. But I think this is more fun to do like this and easier. So if you've got those die cuts out, yeah, you can do that obviously, but don't they look cute though? And my favourite way is this. Putting them in there, loads of them. You could put them in there and then with pins on, and the person, if they receive the journal, can do what they like with them, can't they? Oh, I didn't put a little. Hold on, did I make 4? Because I also made healthy. I didn't realise. I'm going to put that this way. I know it's a bit difficult, but I'm going to put that way up. Probably think it's a bit. Dog, what are you doing? We're trying to get to Nanny. Sorry, Nanny's bag's in the way, isn't it? What do you want? Come here then. What do you want? What do you want? Your cuddles and lovings? Cuddles and lovings? What do you want? Here then. Come on. Come on then. Come here. Then. That's it. Oh, perhaps you want to be on YouTube. Here he is. There he is, look. Oh, don't want to usually show this. Here's come on my knee, haven't you? Get off then. On you go. That's it. There we go. That's it. So cute he is. You couldn't see much of him, but he's so good. There's a picture of him on my group, isn't there, and things. And there's also a picture, I don't know, where else have I seen? That one's got yellow. I'm going to put a yellow one on here. It's got yellow on it. Okay then, I hope you like my okay then, I hope you like my content. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I keep going up and down. It's sort of like trying my hardest to get to the 750 mark, just to get, so you can get all those little things. Oh, look at all those in there, look. Ooh, stuff full of them. And that's the little booklet I made the other day. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to do on video tomorrow, or something very similar, not quite the same as that. Not tomorrow. It's actually going to be Wednesday. What are you doing? Yeah, you can have them later. Okay. He's after things. It's because I've got all my bags in here I brought home from my daughter's. Because I was babysitting last week and I haven't sorted them out yet. And I still got, because he was with me, wasn't you? Even though certain people didn't know that he was there, apart from my daughter, she knew. And obviously the boys knew. There's only one other person, isn't there? And what was I going to say to you? Oh yes, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share my video, and please press the notification bell with your crafty fingers, and don't forget to join my Facebook group, Hazy Crazy Arts, on Facebook. I've had quite a few people join lately. Brilliant. I've got 38 now, so 38ish. So that's brilliant, you know, and it's the people are showing me their things, and that's what I love. I absolutely love that, and I love to have a chat as well, and hear your opinions, things like that. Any junk journal problems, bring them along. I can see if we can sort you out. Look, that's very good, isn't it, sorting these out, and getting them all in the wrong place. The dog's now underneath my chair. What are you doing? And so that will be absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. There we go. That's a new word for you. Brilliant. And I really love this. Really cute. Really sweet. Yay. He made about a tiny weenie pocket and a tiny weenie there. Yay. Okay. And what else can we tell you? I think that's probably it until next time. Hopefully I'll think of other things to tell you by then. You know, it's constant with me. Okay then. Thanks very much. Love to see you on my group. Okay, thank you. Bye.